Hey guys, MeerHut here, and today I've got a bit of a different kind of video because I'm a little ticked off. So, apparently on a couple of my live streams, right, I've been copyright claimed, okay? Now, let me show you the copyright area here. This is what has been copyrighted. There you go.
I can do the screen copy. I can be on my phone right here. I can just play random copyrighted songs.
I get my water now.
Dude,
I'm not gonna do that.
I get my charger now.
Yeah, you get your charger. Can I say code next time? I am gonna say code next time because I showed it last time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the code.
Hello,
You'll see the code
Pretty
as
and
soon as this round
Punk.
is
How's
over.
it going? Water is a great thing.
Browser.
Oh, to look at this.
Oh. You can find that actually if you go down here. Click that. See the corner there.
Cool.
Okay, Fat Burrito, I said your name.
Oh,
More accurate.
Fat Burrito. I said it.
Okay, so that's the video that was, had a copyright strike on it. That was, of course, my daughter, Pastel. And yeah, so I filed a dispute. Now, if you go over here to dispute your claim, all right, we'll show you what happens. Okay, here we go. What happens after you file your dispute? Okay, so you click on the buttons and, you just follow the directions, right? And, sign into YouTube Studio, select your videos, hover over your copyright claim, click see details, and it'll have the dispute right there. So it says it right here. So I'm going to title this video, How to File a Dispute. But here's what happens afterwards. They release the claim. Now, the dispute goes back to, see, right here. Who does it go back to? The person who disputed your video. So in my case, as you can tell, that was a BS claim, right? There's no music, there was no nothing. It was just playing Among Us. So unless it was the owners of Among Us, all right, and it said Sandbox Inc., I don't think that's any owners of Among Us, and it had a big long Asian, I don't know if that was a name or not because I don't, I can't read it, but big long, strip of Asian characters. All right. So unless they own Among Us, then no. Okay. So you dispute it, right? You say, hey, this isn't, a copyright claim. The owner has 30 days to respond. And here's what they can do. They can release the claim. They can say, oh, no, we're mistaken. Or they can uphold the claim and say, nope, that's my video, guy. They could try to take down my video and give me a copyright strike. Or they could do nothing and let the claim expire. Now, all this goes to them. It doesn't go to YouTube, right? Now, if they do something like, in 30 days, they, try to uphold their claim or take down my video, well, then I could file an appeal. Now, unlike the dispute, the appeal, that's right, it goes back to the copyright owner. So the same person that filed the BS claim and will, probably uphold their BS claim on my video now has an additional 30 days to do the same thing. Let the claim expire, release the claim, request immediate removal of your claim, and schedule a takedown request of your video. Really? So the fraudulent company copyright claims my video. They have 30 days to respond when I dispute it. If they uphold their fraudulent claim of my video, they get another 30 days to uphold it. And nowhere in here does it say that YouTube will actually do anything. Man, that's it. That's it. So I went over to the Google support, YouTube help, right? And I got Ellis. So here we are over here with Ellis. Can I get this to actually scroll the right way? Okay, cool, perfect. And I was like, hello, Ellis. He was like, hi there. And I was like, and he was like, how are you today? Can I ask your name? Well, he already knew my name, so I didn't tell my name. It's logged in as Mighty MeerHut. So yeah. Is there anything about I can do about BS claims on my live streams with no music or nothing? I showed you guys a clip, and there's another one very similar. I'm talking about waiting for a game. I'm like, hey, when's the next game going to start? And I said, it looks like the dispute looks as if it says if I send a dispute, it goes back to the fake company that's trying to claim my video. And he basically says what I just said. And I told him there's actually two, because there are two videos, right? One's from December 5th, one's from November 4th. Or, sorry, switch that, November 5th and December 5th. And he went to go look at it, talk about, thanks for bringing it to my attention, yada, yada. And I put that the times claim specified as either me or my partner talking no music or nothing. So, and I gave him the dates. There it is, November 5th and December 4th. I think I was screwing that up. And then he goes to look at it. I'm like, okay, go look at it. He says he doesn't see any copyright strikes. And it's a content ID claim. Roger, don't care. It's a copyright claim. It keeps me from getting like the $1.50 I'm going to make on that video because I'm brand new anyway. And I've just monetized. And that's pretty much what I said. They both said copyright claim and have a specified time in which I'm talking about starting the next round. They're both fraudulent claims. And he goes, here's how content ID works. And he relates to me, essentially the same thing. So then I tell him it was a live stream. And unless it's the owner of Among Us, they have no basis for a claim. There's no music or TV shows at all. And he goes, oh, well, there should be no problem in you disputing it. Now, I'm working under the assumption here that this is a BS claim, obviously, because there's nothing in there that was copyrighted on either of them. So I should have no problem disputing it to the person who made the BS claim against me. That doesn't seem like it works. That's like asking the mugger to please give me my wallet back, And, here's what I can do to show you how to dispute the claim. And I said, but the dispute says that it goes back to the fraudulent company to decide whether or not I'm breaking their non-existent copyright. So the fraud company claims my stuff and I dispute the fraud and the company still claims my stuff. Does YouTube check it out? And he goes, correct. What? So that's correct on what I just said. They can just uphold their BS claim on my stuff. And I said, when does YouTube check it out? He goes, we give the claimant opportunity to defend their claim, just as we gave you the opportunity to dispute your claim to the fraudulent company. And I said, but my dispute goes to them, not you. You see where I'm getting at with this, right? So if the 30 days elapses and they still fraudulently claim my video, what then? Yes. Yes? Okay. As you know, copyright law, so YouTube cannot interfere. We can only mediate and provide you the tools you need to come up with the resolution. So they're not going to interfere. So your claim goes to the BS company, who can uphold the claim, and then you could appeal it, but again, to the same BS company, and nobody's ever going to, there's no checks and balances here. There needs to be, like, you click a button and, maybe there's a fraud button, or maybe, a human review. Like I know YouTube has human review, okay? No, none of that happens. So what did I put in here? So I dispute their claim and they could deny it and take my revenue, even though it's not actually copyrighted and they're making it up. That doesn't seem to make any sense. That's a good question. Oh, okay. Okay, Ellis. All right. So then I get kind of snippy. I was getting a little frustrated here. I never swore or any of that. The closest to swearing I ever came was I said BS. So we all know what that means. So I could claim a PewDiePie video and he disputes it and I deny his dispute and I get his revenue. I mean, that guy's got enough money. He'd bring lawyers into the mix, but this is just for, just giggles here. And so he shared an article, which is this. Okay. And then he's trying to get snippy with me saying, well, do you have a content ID system? If you do, and PewDiePie video merits a content claim, you can go ahead and do so. No, bro. No, that's not how this works. So I just put it just seems like this system begs for people to abuse it, which it absolutely does. Like, absolutely. All you got to do is go find smaller YouTubers like myself and just content claim all of our stuff. YouTube's not going to stop you. It's cool. This is why we have the dispute process, which again, I'm trying to tell them there's got to be something else. And if there isn't anything else, that's scary as hell. Let's say after you dispute, the copyright owner has 30 days to respond, in which case he could just uphold his claim and I'm screwed, right? And he's trying to tell me the same stuff over and over again. I said, but the dispute goes to the thief. Well, let me explain further. I believe you will understand. As I was saying, there are a few actions the copyright owner could take. I said, if at some point YouTube looks at it and can, especially in my case, see that it's a made-up claim, I'd be happy. That's all I'm asking for. That's it. Some sort of a human review button or, hey, this is obvious BS, period. So respect to the copyright owner could take, and that's all the stuff I read over here. They could release the claim, uphold the claim, take down my video, or do nothing. And YouTube will mediate between. So they don't, and he says it would be a part of a review, but that's not mentioned anywhere in here that YouTube would ever look at it and say, man, this guy's being taken advantage of. Nothing. And then he's trying to give me like, the feedback form, which I will fill out the feedback form. I've got it, opened up here, but I just wanted to get this video out because I'm rather ticked. So after he said, all of that, which I actually already knew because I'd read it, I put, yeah, that deck is wholly stacked in favor of the fraudulent company. It goes against me because it does. And so here's where he's trying to defend the fraudsters. Well, the thing is here, if the company is fraudulent, as you say, they would not get the content ID in the first place. No, because they did two different copyright strikes or claims on my videos in which I'm just talking about, hey, here's the next thing. Or, the daughter is saying, hey, here's the next game. We're waiting for you to go. And that's it. So I put on my live stream is me playing Among Us with no music and nothing else in the background. There's nothing to copyright. And he said, you said no problem defending your dispute. To the fraudsters, I should have no problem in defending my dispute to the person who fraudulently claimed my video. All they've got to do is just say, no, we're still taking your stuff. And so I'm getting a little snippy here. And I said, well, here's to hoping they're good little thieves and decide to release the fraudulent claim on my video. And here's where he's saying they only provide content ID system to a very small portion of creators in YouTube. Well, you got two wrongs. They're two separate companies. And if they abuse this feature, they can lose it. Well, God, I hope so, because, if it's happened to me twice with two different content ID people, I see that's a problem. I've only had a dozen or so live streams since I got monetized. So very interesting. So then I put, again, I'm beating a dead horse at this point. This guy, I'm getting nowhere with him. He obviously doesn't give a one rat's hiney about me. So, okay. And he goes, I've indicated the time, or reviewed the time indicated in the claim and can 1,000% verify there's nothing in the background, nothing that could possibly be copyrighted by anybody. That's why I'm frustrated. And he still continue to say there's no problem in you defending your dispute. And me begging the mugger for my wallet back. And all he's got to do is not give it back to me. Say it's his wallet, even. No. So again, I say, here's to hoping the fraud company releases their fraud claim on my video. And if they don't, I understand that I can further appeal it. And of course, that goes back to the fraud company because nobody else is going to look at it unless I'm rich and have lawyers. So that's it. That's it. And now he goes on to give me a feedback form, which I've got opened up. And in the meantime, create great entertainment. You BS. He does not care. So that's what I've taken from this. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. If I'm missing something, or what have your experiences been? Have you found a point anywhere in here where YouTube actually takes a look at it and decides, oh, you know what? This is just a fraud company trying to copyright your stuff. Because if they do it to mine, at my level, that video is only going to have like $1.50 of ad revenue. That's like it. I'll pat myself on the back and say maybe $3. Okay. But that is it. That's all it's getting. And I don't even know if they take super chat money for that too. Because I got $7 of super chat money on that video because I had 2 awesome super chatters. Thank you guys. But if they do that to me and they do that to 1,000 other people, well, that's $1.50 to $3 per 1,000. That's $3,000. They're just taken. That's it. I mean, it's an escrow while I dispute it, and then while I appeal it, and that's 60 days that they can drag it out for, and then still uphold their claim and pocket the money after that point. So please let me know if I am wrong. Let me know. I would love to say that I'm wrong, and if I'm wholly wrong, I will even delete this video. But for right now, that's what I'm getting from both, their help support doc over here and the support doc person over here. Is you dispute it, it goes back to the fraud company. The fraud company says, nah, it's our video, bro. Then you could appeal it, which goes right back to the fraud company. Nah, it's our video, bro. And then that's it. You're just left holding the bag, unless you're rich and have, lawyers on speed dial, which I obviously don't. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm probably actually going to live stream Among Us here in about 10 minutes anyway. I just wanted to record this, and it's going to go out tomorrow. So thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live or when I post another Minecraft video. And we'll see you next time.